Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new episode of Taste Test right here on youtube.com/Seannosaurus Rex. My name is Sean, and every Saturday I try the weird, the wonderful, and the limited edition for your enjoyment. And if that sounds like fun, scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos. Leave a suggestion down in the comments below and you might see it on a future episode. Let me know what it is, where you can find it, and you might see it on a future episode that I already said. I said that. I said it out of order. Sean, you have your intro nailed down pat. And then you just throw a wrench in your own system. Today, we have an odd item, an inconsistent item, and that is jerky. I'm not a big jerky guy, but we have them on the show occasionally when they have fun flavors. We had I don't remember if it was last year, if it was like the year before, 2022, where we had the dill pickle was on there, and then we had the sweet chili or the spicy sweet chili. What the heck? Can't remember what it is. The purple bag Dorito crossover flavor with those. I think it was Jack Links. Was it Jack Links or was it something else? Boy, I started that sentence with a lot of confidence and then just lost it. I do that a lot lately. It's been weird. I like showing them off when They have some fun flavors. We even had, I think, a Slim Jim was with crossover with a chili cheese dog from Sonic. So while it isn't, my preferred type of snack, I do enjoy having them on the channel when they have fun flavors. And we have two variants of the same fun flavor today. And that is Chili Cheese Fritos. I love Chili Cheese Fritos. You get a little chili, you get some cheese, you crush up some chili cheese chips, you throw the chili cheese chips in the chili and cheese, you get a little crunch, texture mixing, food mixing, two things I'm not known for. Throw it out. Oh my goodness. Why did I hit myself? I hit myself in the face. I went to do I could never conduct an orchestra because I'd just be throwing the thing all over the place. You throw it in a little tortilla, you smack yourself in the face with a meat stick or beef stick, and then you have a good old dinner or lunch or whatever. So I do eat a lot of chili cheese fritos. I'm a big fan of them, and I'm curious to see how this meshes. Now we have the meat stick, and we also have the beef jerky itself. Thanks to the Beeb for buying these for me because she had more money than me, and she goes, "Hey, how much is that jerky?" And I looked at her like a child, going like, $5? Like, are you going to take it away from me? Is it too expensive? I was kind of hoping I could just let the lady at the cash register scan it so that you just go, oh yeah, sure. $13.95, no problem. But yeah, I found these. These were actually at a Love's. I've had my eye out for the jerky itself. I've only looked a couple times because it's one of those weird things where I'm not, if I see it, I'm going to grab it, but it's not like I'm hunting for it, like a Kit Kat. The cinnamon, or the chocolate frosted donut Kit Kat was a really good example of, I was looking for that. But these, I just happened to see them. The meat stick was the one that I saw first, and I was like, ooh, I wonder if they'll have the jerky. Then I found the jerky, and they were on, an end cap at Love's. The jerky stick was on, the front part of it, and then wrapped around the side was the jerky, meat stick jerky, if that makes sense. So there you go. So we have two legendary brands, one epic snack, slow smoked beef meats. Oh, meats, Fritos, chili cheese. Okay, I get it. You did the thing. So let's jump in here. I don't know why I'm so unconfident that it had to have been Jack Links. I mean, because they were in the same area. So it must have been Jack Links. I think I threw myself off because I was like, oh, the Sonic chili cheese one was a Slim Jim, and then I got a little confused. It's also just it's just enough out of my regular area that it's where a mistake is most likely to occur. It smells meat sticky, but I feel like I'm getting the chili scent, and maybe that's kind of just the key. Is it's a little I got that Sonic thing stuck in my head. I was gonna say that maybe it's simple because it's just a more basic flavor, and then it's it's Fritos, So you would want to have that Frito in there, but I don't know. I guess maybe with the flavored chips, you kind of just want the texture or the crunch. It it smells good. Do I actually enjoy this? This has to be the best one I've had on the show. I can't think of any of the other ones that would even be in competition. The texture of the meat stick is good. I like it. I think that's the difference. I think the flamin' the sweet chili and whatever other flavor. I think there were two of them when I had them on in the past. I think I just bought the jerky, but I didn't realize or just chose not to buy the meat stick. And I think that's the difference. Because like the jerky, and we'll see if it's true here. Usually when I eat that, I'm like, oh man, I like meat and I would eat that. And then I don't love the texture of it. It dries out too quickly and I'm just like chewing on mush. And I'm like, I'd like to just spit this out. I don't really want to swallow this. I just, bleh. But this has really good flavor. It tastes like chili, which is good. I don't know that I'm getting a whole lot of cheese flavor. And I don't know, maybe that's just that mixture of the chili and the cheese is that's the flavor. And I'm getting that, so I should be judging it more based on that, and it's not like chili and cheese, you know what I mean? It's chili cheese. It's already been mixed. But it's a nice bite. That's really good. That is really good. No, it's good for 8 months. Yeah, good for 8 months. Doesn't expire till October, so I had all kinds of time to do these. I like that. That's surprising. I didn't love the Sonic one, if I remember correctly. And the dill pickle was bad, which I still see. I still see the dill pickle with the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. I'm like, that's been here for a year. That's been a year. Get that out of here. They've released a whole new Call of Duty game since then. Let's try the jerky here. We'll take the smallest piece we can find. It actually smells better. Yeah, that smells like some chili cheese right there. This is a really great flavor combination to have. Let's see. I apologize for all the crinkle and the crankling. We'll stick there. Really getting a strong chili scent, and that's what I want. Flavor's solid. Thankfully, I got a very small bite, so that made it more manageable to work with. It feels like I'm chewing on it for so long. Maybe that's me. I feel like I need to chew it more before I swallow it. But the flavor is super solid. As I was biting into that and biting through it, I was like, the chili cheese, I guess that I use, has the meat in it. And so we get into this interesting conversation, I guess, but we get into this interesting thought process of you're already using one of the ingredients in chili as the base. Throw in a little bit of the bean flavor, the little bit of the cheese flavor all mixed together, and then put that in with your base flavor already, and you're working with something that is super solid. I had an item on the show recently, or maybe in the future, depending on when this video goes up, where that's very much a complementative piece of this, where you don't have to make up the flavor. Maybe the cheeseburger one. No. Was it the cheeseburger one? No, it was something else. Where you're using a base flavor that's already a thing and just adding on top of it. You're not trying to create a whole new flavor. It's really interesting. In a way, they do a bit remind me of the cheeseburger puffs, because it is that completed flavor versus, like I was talking about earlier, the individual flavors and trying to go oh, this flavor overpowers that flavor. Like when you have chocolate strawberry is a good example, because they were, pardon me, right around, Valentine's Day when I'm recording this. So there you go. You're dating this with that to do whatever. So you don't have to worry about the competition because it's already melded. And then you go with that and use the base flavor. And I think you really build yourself a winner. These are, I would highly recommend these. If you like either piece of this, I think it's worth trying. Now, I would pick which one you prefer. Like if you like jerky, go for the jerky side. If you like meat sticks, I would say give that a whirl. Even if you're like, I don't know, I kind of like it, give it a try. They're not very expensive. I think the bag was like $5. And then the jerky, the meat steak itself was only like $2. So if it's like a fun little try, see if you like it. I like the texture and the bite of the meat stick more than this, but the flavor is on both is really solid. So good job, Jack Links. This is a really good combination and almost exactly what I want to see from these brands. Of here's a good flavor that we know how to execute. It's a little bit weird, but it works super well. That's the fun stuff. I know that I have a lot of fun on the show, eating mayonnaise chips or whatever, and that's like goofy and silly. But for like actual products that I would encourage people to buy that aren't like a low rent Jackass sketch, this is great. So give it a try. Let me know down in the comments below if you have tried it or are interested in it, or if you have a suggestion for the show. You might see it on a future episode of Taste Test. You can see that future episode of Taste Test by subscribing right over here. I'm going to throw up my little image there. Then you can hit that subscribe button, ring the bell. I think that's down below. I'm not sure if it's on this because it doesn't show me very well on the preview that I look at. Check out the Taste Test playlist right here. Be sure to watch yesterday's video over here. Thanks again for watching, and bon appetit.